Hockey Roundtable. Today we kind of have a good special episode for you today. It's going to be a 4-part series where every week we're going to break down teams by certain grades, A through F, and we're going to start with the Metropolitan Division, and then we're going to do other divisions after that, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. Our grading system is based on coaching and management, forwards, defense, and goaltender. Those are our 4 breakdown of the categories. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and without further ado, let's get to the episode. Gator Media.
So, we're almost at the end of summer here. Well, getting close. And it's time for report cards.
Before school starts, you get report cards.
Huh?
Get a report card before you go to...
Before
Oh, yeah.
Well, these are report cards based on the last season and...
Essentially progress reports for the upcoming year.
Yeah. So I guess we'll jump right in.
Alrighty.
So we're going with the Metropolitan Division.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably say that at the start, yeah.
And Carolina Hurricanes.
That's where we're starting. Big splashes they made. Obviously, getting Hamilton was a big one.
We should probably mention that we'll have 4 categories: forwards, defense, goaltending, and coach and management as one category.
Yeah.
Before we start, I should say that. But sorry, Kyle, go ahead.
Big moves they've made. Getting Dougie Hamilton for Lindholm and Hannafin. And obviously the Jeff Skinner trade that just recently happened. I mean,
for Cliff Poo.
Yeah.
Yes. But he's young prospect.
Yeah, and they got some picks too.
Yeah.
Which,
3 draft picks, I believe, out of it. So,
yeah.
I mean, forward-wise, like you said, they traded Skinner. They drafted, I could be butchering this name, but Shvetnikov, 2nd overall. Shvetnikov?
Svechnikov.
Svechnikov?
More than likely. Sorry for butchering your name and you're listening, Andre.
But, yeah, so, I mean, talented Russian winger, so... And they got another forward they acquired were obviously Furland in that Flames deal there. I mean, I still think they're weak up front. They're still missing some pieces, but they got some prospects coming. I mean, they still have Sebastian Aho and Teravainen, Jordan Stahl. I mean, they got a couple guys, but I mean, overall, like, it's going forward wise. I gave him a B. I mean, there's still some pieces there, but I don't think they're playoff material yet, in my eyes. But I mean, I don't know what you think, Kyle. But
I mean, I could see them taking some of their defense prospects. I think they've got Falk, they've got DeHaan, and obviously now they've got Hamilton. They have Hayden Fleury,
Slavin,
and they got Slavin and Pesci, and TVR, Trevor Van Riemsdyk. So I could see them taking one of those guys and swinging him for a forward, a younger forward, and maybe bolstering their offense. But for me, I gave them a C for their offense. I feel like they need to build it up more.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. I could see a guy like Falk being moved now, especially that Hamilton's in there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you just look at their defense, and they're just so stacked, like, for young defense.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like...
And I mean,
this team's just...
Yeah, their oldest D-man is 27 years old. So.
Yeah, so that just shows you right there. And like, the defense really comes into its own when he's about 25, so... Yeah.
Which is what Dougie Hamilton is, who they just acquired.
Which is crazy, yeah. Like, I don't know, I think Carolina's... They'll be a team in the future to look out for.
I think
if
in 2 to 3 years,
forwards, if they can get some forwards for some of these defense.
Or draft well. Like
or yeah.
Svechnikov, right?
Yeah, like...
They're just missing that guy. They're missing that piece up front.
Yeah, they really don't have anybody they've really built around, to be honest.
Well, Skinner
like,
was
really
that. Skinner was that guy. I mean, he's had injuries, concussion problems.
He's kind of that guy, but in a way he's kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I look him as like a second tier forward.
You put him in with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and...
Yeah, I put him in more those
Jordan
kind of
Eberle.
guys. Yeah. I don't put him like you're talking about building around. I think Crosby, Ovechkin, they don't have anybody like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
but that was where Skinner was supposed to be. Drafted in the first round, had a phenomenal first season.
Yeah,
almost going to be the
concussions
predecessor
have
to
got,
Eric Stahl, right?
Concussions have got
the better of him.
Eric Stahl was the guy that built around though.
Yeah.
Speaking, but
the goalie situation. How do you?
I should probably say maybe my grade on defense first.
Mm-hmm.
I said B+. I mean, they're still young, so you can't. I don't think they get an A yet because I mean they haven't really. The team made the playoffs just on like the backbone of the defense. For sure, it'd be A.
Okay.
B+ for me.
I gave him an A.
Oh.
Because of the depth and just they got a lot of young guys on there, and they got 6-7 solid defensemen.
Yeah. No.
And so as a core, I would give them an A just because of the fact that they're 1 through 6 solid.
Yeah, I mean they're all so young, so they're all still trying to prove themselves. So I wouldn't say they're the best core defense in the league, because like somebody like Tampa Bay where they're stacked, obviously is going to beat them. But I mean, as a whole,
one of the best
consistency for
1 through 6.
They're in the top. I mean,
yeah, and that's kind of why I gave them an A. They're one of the lineups that you could play literally 1, 2, or 3 of the pairings against anybody. They're almost,
and they're all just so young, so they're only going to get better, probably, right? So
yeah, exactly.
That's just it. Like, if any,
you got to think Justin Falk's going into his 7th season.
Justin Falk is, he's one of their captains.
Yeah.
So I mean,
well, possibly, because apparently Brendan Moore's getting rid of one of them.
Yeah.
But
Scott said the goaltending situation in Carolina. I think that adding Mrazek.
I think it helps, but it's a wild card.
Yeah, I mean, they let longtime veteran goaltender Cam Ward go. I mean, it was probably time for Ward to move on, but is Mrazek an upgrade from Ward? That's where you gotta question. I think Mrazek has the potential to be better than Ward right now. Yes. But Mrazek has shown that at times, but...
So is he just a backup?
I don't know.
I think they're both backups. Both their goaltenders.
Darling...
Yeah, but who's the starter is what I'm trying to say.
I've always liked Peter Mrazek, so I would go Mrazek.
I think Darling.
Really?
Yeah. But I've also seen that it's going to basically let the goalies battle it out and find out who number 1 is what the impression I got from...
Competition is good sometimes.
Well, in this case, for both their careers might be best.
Yeah.
I think this is Darling's last shot
in Carolina
to prove himself to be a number 1.
Yeah. But I've seen flashes of greatness from Mrazek. In the playoffs, he, stole a part of a game anyhow.
Well, that's what I mean. The potential's there. We've seen the potential there.
Yeah.
It's just, when is it going to all come together? Game in and game out, kind of not just...
Well, he was a phenomenal in the
once
World
in a while.
Juniors.
That's what I mean, once in a while, though.
But
why, So...
Maybe this is his shot. Who knows? Sometimes it takes that one spark. Devin Dubnyk had the same thing, right? Had a struggle his whole career. Got to Phoenix, and Sean Burke kind of changed his, way of thinking or his style. And now he's one of the best in the league.
But to grade their goaltending situation, I gave him a C. Because, like I said, the potential's there, but they have a lot to prove.
Yeah.
To me, I think. But
I'd also given them a C for similar reasons. It's going to be up to them to almost improve that grade throughout the season, right?
Yeah, and I think there'll be a team that's battling kind of for maybe that last spot. The East is, to be honest, the East is pretty weak in the bottom half.
Yeah.
So
You got some Titans up top, yeah.
It almost opens up at least the one spot because, I mean, in my mind, they're better than Montreal and Ottawa. I mean, they're better than... it's hard to, I don't know. I'm not going to get into it too much, but I mean, they're probably... I don't think they're as good as Buffalo now.
No.
But I don't know it. I'm not going to get into that because that's not what we're doing. But, yeah, I'd say C for goaltending. But coach and management... I mean, Bill Peters left. They hired Rod Brind'Amour.
Yep.
Francis is gone. They got all new coaching staff. And, I mean, I have that they missed the playoffs also, which that's part of the management and coaching category. That's not the... That's the team, I guess.
As a whole, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, I honestly didn't even grade them. I went NA.
They're too fresh.
How do you grade whole new management, coaching on what? I couldn't grade them on anything. But as I guess missing the playoffs is the only thing that's there, right?
Yeah, as a whole management thing, I gave him a B-. I mean, the movements that have been made by this fresh new management, which is kind of the window you have to kind of grade it by. The Dougie Hamilton trade, the Jeff Skinner trade, this building for 2-3 years down the road when everyone's going to be in their prime. That's why I gave him a B.
I want to see what Rod Brind'Amour can do, just because I feel they lost a decent coach in Bill Peters. So I'm just a little skeptical if Rod Brind'Amour, can bring this team together, get some wins. But
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he gets his team going.
All I know is it's generally doesn't work out too good when you have former players become a head coach.
Yeah, not too many. That's for sure.
I'm talking like Edmonton and the Old Boys Club.
Well, that's just it. Ron Francis, Old Boys Club for Carolina.
Yeah, but it works sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it works.
It doesn't seem to work when it's a former player of that team. Like
yeah,
Scott,
that's what I'm saying.
Scott had mentioned, the Old Boys Club.
That's what I'm saying. Ron Francis was Carolina, right?
Steve Yzerman worked really good. I mean, Guy Carbonneau didn't do too bad in Carolina. Or was it Carolina he was in? Carbonneau. No, sorry, not Carbonneau. Kirk Muller.
Yeah, he was Carolina.
Yeah.
Carbonneau. He's Montreal.
But he was in Montreal too, wasn't he? Muller?
Kirk Muller.
Yeah, that's why I got him confused.
Carbonneau's assistant.
Yeah.
But, moving on to Columbus. Guess just touching on their forwards here. I mean, they added Anthony Duclair in the offseason.
That's a question mark for me.
Yeah. Do you think this is like, I don't want to say last shot, but kind of almost last shot? This is the fourth team in 4 years. When it starts getting that many teams, it's like, okay, you're either not panning out.
You start to be a guy that nobody wants.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Nail Yakupov.
I mean, it's hard to judge him because he was in Arizona.
But he had a great, phenomenal first year.
But that was the best year, was Arizona.
Yeah.
But then something didn't. He didn't get along with people there. So, but I mean, I don't know. And like you look at the rest of some of their other guys, like they're young. Panarin, Jenner, Atkinson, Dubois, Wenberg.
Werenski.
That's their forward. So I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, yeah, they're young. It's if they can keep those guys together, they have a very good chance.
Oh yeah. This is a good team in the future, that's for sure.
And they're competitive. They're one of the better teams in the Metro.
Well, they were Washington's toughest challenge in the whole playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. And that was first round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a 2-0 lead over Washington at one point even.
Yeah. What's their biggest? Took them to multiple overtimes.
Yeah.
Had them against the ropes.
Yeah. They just can't make it past first round.
Well, they